Greetings, everyone. Pete and Kirk here from Comic Book Geezers. Hope everybody's doing well. Happy New Year to all of you. This is part 3. As you remember, Kirk and I went to ZAPP Comics in Wayne, New Jersey just a couple days ago. We did our first 2 videos walking inside. Well, now's the big payoff that you've all been waiting for. What the hell did we pick up, right? So we've each gotten a little stack. We didn't go overboard, right? We did pretty good, Kirk, right? Not too
Yeah, no,
shabby.
I was impressed. I walked out $88. Yeah, it was not expensive.
I spent just over 100. I had some gift cards. I used up most of one, which was kind of nice. So I didn't spend any out of pocket money, but they didn't have a ton of like old stuff that we ultimately would have been looking for. I probably, if they had a lot more older things, I probably would have bought less than I did, because the more valuable stuff that I'm really looking for is a little more pricey than what I did buy. I got a lot of good buys here, as you did, but we're going to kind of show you what we did. So we'll each one of us will go a couple times and show a few things and flip back and forth. So I'll have Kirk start us off, show us a couple things first, and I'll do a couple, and then we'll go back and forth.
Okay. I actually went with some new books, which I don't normally do anymore. But I'm a big JSA fan, so I picked this up because they're rebooting the JSA. So and I picked up the #1, and I needed this. It's a one shot that kind of starts the ball rolling. And I picked up the DC versus the Vampires, which is, I like these books where, no offense, they're not tied into anything. You can jump in, you can read the 6 issues, and you're out. Because I don't want to buy the new X-Men books, because I don't want to read 6 titles going at the same $5 a pop and going on for 6 months. I'm like, it's more of an investment than I can do. I miss the days when you could buy a book, read it, and you get most of your story in that one
That's
shot.
it, right? Yeah.
So those were my new books for this load. Should I go for 1 or 2 more?
Yeah, go for 1 or 2 more, then I'll do a handful, and yeah, that's fine.
All right. I picked up Fantasy Masterpiece 2. I've been looking at this and you got to love this. If you like the old books, I mean, it's got Jack Kirby's Fing Fang Foom on the cover. It's got Steve Ditko's Those Who Lurk Below and Don Heck's Orgo. I mean, these, cheesy 50s horror. This was like a reprint book from like, I think it's got to be like 1970, 69, somewhere's in there.
So those are the same
this is a good
stories.
run.
Those are probably the same stories that I have in like old issues of Where Monsters Dwell, or right? Yeah, because I know Fin Fang Foom and Orgo I have in various issues of those, and those were all reprints of stuff from like a decade before. So those are great. Those are great.
Yeah, I love that stuff. Oh, and I'll do this fun. Strange Adventures. I'm a lover of the old science fiction books too. And this is a golden age science fiction book. Again, ZAPP, didn't have a lot of the old stuff I like, but this was kind of cool. Getting another golden age. I don't have that much golden age in my collection, so to get a couple of golden age books is always a pleasure. So yeah, Strange Adventures 120. As I said, it's got an Atomic Knight story in it. And I said, great reads, can't beat that stuff.
Very cool. All right, so I happened to notice while we were walking around. In fact, I noticed while I was filming actually, that I saw a few like new like reprints, reissues of some classic and very expensive old back issues, right? 2 that I'm probably never ever going to be able to afford to buy. So I figure for $3.99, why not grab a copy of Fantastic Four #52, first appearance of the Black Panther. Everything is exactly the same as the original issue. All the ads are the same. Everything is the same, except it's on brand new stock. It's obviously, just printed. This is new, right? But it's the same issue. And I kind of gave up the dream a while ago of these, holy grail key issues, like, the first appearance of Wolverine and Hulk, and the first appearance of Moon Knight and Werewolf by Night. I bought the reprints of those last year or earlier this year. And I figure I'm going to do this. So I got that. Got one for Bill as well. And I got Amazing Spider-Man #1, also in the reprint with the Chameleon, Fantastic Four, because I'm never going to be able to buy the original. It's not going to happen. So I figure, why not? At least I have it. What else? Filling some holes here. I got issue number 33 of Killraven, War of the Worlds, Amazing Adventures. I think I'm only missing one more now, and I'll have all of them, which is cool.
That's a great run.
Yeah, right. I mean, these are good sci-fi stuff. I really dig it. What else? Daredevil 153 against the Owl. Again, filling some holes in the 100s. And I got a couple Warlocks. In fact, this is the most expensive thing I bought the other day, which is not really that much, but issue number 4 of The Power of Warlock. So this is the Gil Kane run. This is before Jim Starlin took over. Fighting Trax. And then I also got issue number 6.
Sweet.
More Gil Kane. This looks like a Gil Kane, Johnny Romita cover. I know Gil and Johnny work quite a bit around this time period. So so filling some holes in there. Back to you.
All right. Well, it isn't a party unless I go down to Zap and pick up another copy of Commandy. I'm still working away, trudging along, filling in holes. It's an inexpensive run. I mean, but you got to find them. It's getting harder and harder to find. I find like bronze books. Like a couple of years ago, you could find Bronze Age books a lot easier. Nowadays, I'm seeing how many are disappearing into collections and such. So it's hard. So it's a great condition for the most part, except somebody dated it, which sometimes you saw back in the day. Somebody write the date on the corner.
Yeah.
But $4 again, couldn't beat that. And I got to admit, the Zap is doing this to me. I'd never really thought about it much, but I've been getting war comics every so often because of the old Kubrick covers and stuff, and especially The Unknown Soldier. I kind of like that. And again, you can get them so cheap. They're good reads. $4. How do you beat that? And I love the cover. So they had a couple of them. I was like, I'm leaving with at least one of them. And then just to close out my really sad, wacky stuff that I got to get. I am still putting together my plot collection, and I think I only need like 2 after this. So, and you got to love these covers. I mean, geez, they're just so crazy and awesome. And again, not bad. It was what, $5 a piece, which is the price of a regular book nowadays. So you think about it. I'm going with my plop every time over that stuff. So there you go.
Can't go wrong with plop, right? All right, what do we got here? All right, so fill in some holes in my Conan run, Conan the Barbarian. So I got, and these were like dirt cheap, like $1.50, $2. I mean, can't go wrong. I mean, yeah, ridiculous, right? So I got issue number 76.
Nice.
Scott Berry, if you're watching, he kind of convinced me to maybe continue on going to at least 100 on these. And right now I'm up to like almost 85. So I may go the extra bit and get up to 100. I think they only went to like what, 125, I think, something like that.
Yeah. No, maybe it was more than that. I think.
Was it more than that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get them all because usually by the time 1980 rolls around, I'm not really big into a lot of the Marvel stuff post 1980. But these are right around the end of this from 77. So there's number 80. Really great covers on these. Here's number 81.
Nice.
Again, $1.50, man. Can't go wrong. Just cannot go wrong. 82.
Yeah, and they're nice condition too.
It's not like, oh yeah, these
book. These are.
I mean, were these ever even read? I don't know. Barely looks like it. So for $1.50, you just absolutely can't go wrong. Issue number 83. And then last, we got issue number 85. So I'm only missing a few of the first 85. There's only a few that I don't have. And they should be easy to get because I got all the like really important ones. I even bought the first 2 with Red Sonja, which are obviously the most expensive, and the first one. I've had that for a while. So I'm not missing many, maybe a handful between 1 and 85. So we'll continue to go till I get all of them, and then I'll decide, do I want to go to 100 or not? Because I figure 85 was like what, 1978. So probably 100 takes us up to about 1980, right? Maybe into 1981. So we'll see. What else? I picked up 2 Mr. Miracles from the Kirby run. So we got issue number 8. And this is
good. Yeah.
$6. Can't beat that. And issue number 16, which was that what was the last issue that Kirby worked on? Was it this one or did it go one more? I don't remember.
Yeah, that's either I'm drawing a blank. I can't.
But it didn't. Kirby didn't go take this to 20. I don't think. If memory serves me right, it's either 16,
No,
17,
no, no.
18. So
And they did a thing where they stopped it and restarted it for a couple of issues too
yeah,
in
like
like
for a while, right? I mean, it
late
stopped for
70s.
yeah, it stopped for a while. So, but these were each $6, and classic Kirby stuff. So I figure can't go wrong there. And then before we move into the black and white stuff, let me finish out my color stuff. So we got issue 192 of the Avengers and issue 193. So I'm working hard to get to complete all the Avengers up to issue 200. So it's going to take, some of the early ones are going to be a challenge, but at least if I can kind of get most of them from like issue 20 all the way to 200, we'll see. But this is the classic period in the history of the Avengers. All of that 100 to 200 is all Dynamite stuff. So anyway, back to you.
All right. Well, I picked up a Batman Family. I like these books. I hate to say it, I have to check what I have and what I don't have. So figuring that out was a little bit hard. But good stuff. And then I lucked out because they had Gold Key Phantoms, which I love. I love the Phantom character. So I filled in a lot of holes, and these are all like hand painted covers. So it's kind of sweet,
those are beautiful. Wow.
And again, these were $6, 6 and 5. So how do you beat that? And I even got in because I got 2 Charlton Phantoms because that's all started the same series. So got 2 of those, and I will finish off. What is it? Back to you, and then we'll kick it back to me, I guess, and we'll kick it around.
Okay. All right, so all the rest of mine are black and whites magazines from back in the day. So we've got I love this cover. This is Savage Sword of Conan number 26. Some of you might have seen some of these. We had Scott Barry on the show a couple of months back, and he showed off a whole bunch of his Savage Sword of Conan magazines. These are just amazing. I don't have enough of these. I have like the volumes, the big thick book volumes that have a lot, like the first I don't know, 50 issues or something like that. But to get the actual magazines is like, to me, it's a lot cooler. And I also got issue number 6. Look at that.
Nice.
Back to you for more.
Okay. I got Brave the Bow. We're doing that. I picked up a book. This one I love because it's got the Bat Hulk on it. How do you beat that?
Wow.
That is very, it's old, really old, but as I'm trying to finish off at least from issue 50 up to 200. So I have all the Batman team up books on that. And then these were the last 2. At this point, I've got a good hunk of it. And then I got one Savage Sword of Conan as well, and that is the annual. There was one annual. Curtis did a bunch of annuals for all their black and white films, so the films for comics. So this is my last one, and it's got a King Cole story in it. So how do you beat that?
That is an amazing cover. So of course Kirk scooped that up before I got to the back of the store, because that's where they keep all those. But yeah, that's very cool cover. I will need that one at some point. All right, what else we got here? Let's see. How about some Warren magazines, right? A little creepy action. I got Creepy number 73. This is more of a sci-fi issue as opposed to like a horror issue. Very cool cover. I don't know who drew this cover. Is it Kelly? I don't remember. Might be. Did a lot of those. And then issue number 82. And then I got 2 Eries while we're at it. So we got went all the way back to issue number 27. Look at that. And then the last thing I got was issue number 74. Love these covers on these. These are just a lot of fun to read. So, and that's what I got. You got anything else? How about you? Kirk is frozen. Uh-oh. Did we lose him? Did we lose you? There you are.
Yeah, there. I don't know. All of a sudden, it was gone. So,
you got anything else?
Well, I've got some stuff from. I went to the Goblins Cavern like 2 weeks ago, so
okay.
I don't know if you want to show those or save those for a rainy day.
No, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. All right. Whoop. Always shifting stuff here. All right. Just some recent acquisitions as well. I finally picked up Defenders 5. I like the old Western gunfighters too.
Nice.
So I got one of those. This one, yeah. I've been, as I told you, experimenting with war books. So this is an old Golden Age one. It's Star Spangled War Stories from the 50s. It's number 39. Got it for $2. It's kind of beat on, but where else are you gonna ever read the story, you know? So figured $2, couldn't go wrong. I've been getting into those damn Savage Sword Conan books, so got again, this one I got, 18, issue 18. What is it? This is issue 31.
Nice.
Issue 27. I'm trying to keep down low on these. I don't want to, you find all these new books to buy, and then you're like, well, now I need to get that, and I got to get 50 of those or 100. It's crazy. So it's all like crack. So
yeah.
I got this Planet of the Apes. Again, I never see these anywhere. So I only have like 4 or 5 of these. They're pain to find. So, and again, Goblins Cavern got a shipment. They must have bought somebody's collection. So I slid in there and got a couple of books. It was kind of nice. I picked up Vampire Tales as well. Again,
that's the one. That's the one that was on the wall at ZAPP that you said I just got that one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was
now,
like,
I
couldn't go wrong.
How was the price comparatively speaking? Because ZAPP wanted $40 for that. That's why I was like, no.
I got it for 15. So
can't beat that.
And that's where it's like sometimes, it's everything's subjective. I find ZAPP very, very affordable at times. But I know too, it's the condition of the book. If the book is pristine, if you open it up and all the pages are, look like it was printed yesterday, that's great. Do I need a book that looks that good? I don't know. So, I mean, there's certain books that, if I find it like this one's, it's got a little, it's a little wear on it, but it's perfect. The cover is pristine. $15.
It's a great reader copy. Yeah, exactly.
And that's what what are you going to do with them? You're going to read them, you're going to love them, but you're going to put them into a box. I'm not going to curl up with it every night. So it's kind of like, I don't know if I need one, unless the book means something really special to you, where you're like, oh, this is my favorite Wolverine story, my favorite Sonya story, whatever. Then I'm like, eh. And then finally, I pick these up when I can find them. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu.
Nice.
This is issue 13. Again, really pretty reasonable. Goblins Cavern, $7. How do you beat that?
Can't.
And again, it's a little bit more expensive than a new book. So I'm like, and then another one, and again $7. And I love these old. And they're great because they got Iron Fist stories in it, Shang-Chi. Awesome. And that's, luckily, I haven't been too crazy lately,
That's not bad. You got some good reading to do. That's the important thing.
Did I lose you again?
You there? Yeah.
Yeah.
You got some good reading there.
I don't know. Today.
Cool. So there you have it, everybody. Our recent haul from ZAPP Comics and Goblins Cavern in Connecticut. So Kirk went to Connecticut and Jersey. I just did the Jersey trip, but we'll be maybe making another journey to another comic shop in the not too distant future, and we'll grab Bill and bring him with us. So we'll see how it goes. So thanks for watching, everybody. This special edition of or three-part edition of Comic Book Geezers, our trip to ZAPP Comics in Wayne, New Jersey. Please hit that subscribe button before you leave, and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the notification bell. Oh, I already said that. hit the like button. That's what I wanted to say. So thanks for watching, everybody. For Kirk, I am Pete, and for Wild Bill, we'll see you all real soon here on Comic Book Users. Have a good one, everybody. Take care, and Happy New Year to you.